I got a good story about these railroad tracks right here. Just leaving this cornfield, headed over eastbound as I'm facing now. And a few years ago, we were doing the same thing, but opposite direction. We were coming from the east, going to that field right there, that cornfield that at the time was beans. And I was driving the service truck with our draper head and head trailer. It was trailered over there. And I get driving down this road right here, going toward the railroad tracks. And I get all the way up to the railroad tracks, and I get thinking, that looks a little steep, probably a little too steep for this head trailer. So I made a few phone calls and got confirmation that, yeah, you do not want to cross that with that head trailer, draper head trailer. Well, there was standing corn in this field, and this might be 200 yards back to here. So as you can imagine, I had to back up that head trailer all the way back to this intersection. And that is a swivel trailer, to where it's got that steering axle all the way up front. To make matters worse, you get back to this intersection and it tees. So you can't back through the intersection, you gotta back around the intersection. I'll bet that cost me 45 minutes, and I don't even think I got the job done. I had to have someone else do the second half of it because I was getting too frustrated. Those swivel trailers are just impossible to back up, especially with a pickup truck. 45 minutes it took us to back up to the intersection and around the intersection, to then just drive around the long way to get to that field. That was awful. And now I'll probably never drive over that railroad crossing without thinking of that story. And hopefully never drive up to that railroad crossing with a head trailer like I did that day. Awful. Copy that. Over.